at the way EG played last game and how like a lot of SA teams play in general, they aren't really like looking for these big blink stun initiation type of things. It's very like consistent pressure, right? They kind of walk into
picks that come to mind in terms of like laning against it.
They're calling you Kratos in chat.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Did you just mispronounce Kratos' name?
Yeah. Kratos.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking
Kratos? The God of War? Lost game of the year last night?
Did it really?
Yeah,
Elden Ring, baby.
It was so funny because like last year, God of War, or the last Game Awards, was it last year? God of War like didn't win many awards and then like snuck and stole Game of the Year just barely. And this year it won like literally every award all night, and then Elden Ring came in and wins Game of the Year. So
I only watched for a Steam Deck that I didn't end up winning, so unfortunate.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Dude, Hades 2 announcement though.
Oh, I saw that. Ooh, I'm excited for
There's
that.
some cool games coming. But anyway, we got cool games happening right now.
Yeah.
TSM and EG should be pretty fun.
Yeah, one thing I was gonna, well, I guess we're probably gonna have some skirmishes here. I'll bring this up after, but yeah, top river here looks like a bit of a fight over the top rune, and TSM's just gonna walk away from it, cede that to EG. All right, so nothing big. What I was gonna say was I think like, you know, on a lot of heroes that I'd normally buy Wraith Pact on in the last patch, I've started kind of just getting the Vlad's just on its own, and we can actually see that queued up on Visage already. Kasana's got that that Vlad's just ready to go, and I think the Vlad's on its own is just still really good. You just don't upgrade it, and you know, the Helm of the Overlord is becoming a bit more of a juicy option. So I think with this Visage, I mean, we'll have to see kind of how he progresses, but this might be something where where you go for the Overlord instead of just the Dominator. You get that early Vlad's for the push, and then you know, you get a big Ancient creep, and you know, EG's got some tools for that. Pakaz can get that 15 talent and just eat your creeps, so it might not be the selection in this specific game, but you know, when we're talking about kind of Visage falling out of the meta there due to that change, I think there's still routes for this hero, but just kind of needs to be explored a little bit. Not a lot of teams are working it quite yet.
I think the offlane fell into like just a static position where you did the same goddamn thing every single game, and it makes people more afraid to experiment after it gets changed around.
Yeah.
Given a little bit of time, people will start to get used to going to the Helm of the Overlord, like you mentioned. People have kind of gotten used to having the Vlads on their carries, though. It is a lot of life to the Helm of the Overlord, the Wraith Pact gave you. It's like 24%, which is goddamn crazy. It like used to be what Satanic gave you.
Yeah.
I'm sure it gives you half when you're hitting creeps and whatnot, but the 24% or the 20% lifesteal that you get inside team fights when your carry just wants to go nothing but damage items, it's significant enough that, you know, they don't need to tank up if they're not playing against stuns.
That was one of like I think one of the best quality of life changes to lifesteal in a while, because it was kind of dumb where it was being bought like super casually just as a farming item instead of, you know, like a team fighting item. But top lane, first blood goes to Whisper. Tomato will run him down though. So a trade there 1-for-1 ends up being pretty good for the Ursa.
Yeah, committing maybe a little too hard for a CM kill. I mean, the first blood is kind of worth it, but yeah, giving up your core to the Tomato and getting him solo XP, that could be what turns this lane here. I mean, normally I'd give Veno the advantage here, but if Veno gets a little bit behind and you just start kind of getting run down with Earth Shock and boots on the Ursa, things start to get a little bit scary. But Moonbeater gets caught with another Gale right when he gets back, and oh no,
Veno doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have boots.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually really curious, because like I assumed he was going to pick up like boots Urn in this lane early. Ends up just going straight Bracer Wand. So he's just tanking up. He's like actually, like you don't really think of Veno as being that survivable in lane, but rather than like trying to run from the Ursa and kite it around, he just building raw HP.
The goal here is to keep like Tomato below 50% HP and get a poison sting off him every so often, and by the time he tries to hard commit onto you, you throw a Venomous Gale, walk away, then you can kind of kill him. They're taking up to be able to survive like an initial burst from the Ursa. But Venomancer wants to pull off here. That's pretty good for the Bracer protection.
Ryle is here.
Yeah, that's a really early mid rotation, but it might pay off here as Matthew's super low, trying to juke it out through the trees here.
They will see him in just a moment, but
oh my god, he's
a very long time. This can't be worth
killing so much time. Oh man.
I mean, he's in such a miserable lane mid that like if he gets the kill, it's a little bit of golden XP going his way, and he actually comes back just in time for the wave, so he's not really going to miss that much.
I have a pretty big XP advantage right now on the Queen of Pain. You're up like 500 XP on him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it felt like he kind of had to leave the lane anyways to go get that bounty rune, and then once he was there, he's like, oh, I might as well get this Rubik, you know.
Forts the wave on the shield crash. That feels bad. C-Smile is playing really aggressive on the Queen of Pain. 2 points in the dagger. We might see a third point. Yep, there it is.
They actually removed the Fortify starting at the beginning of the game because that mid plays on.
Yeah, you'd use it to dive at level 2. It was stupid on certain heroes.
I'm kind of glad that they nerfed that to the very beginning of the game. The first couple of waves having fortified, like the fort coming out felt miserable. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I just had a skill issue though.
No, we won't tell anyone.
Yeah, that was.
Kyle might be dead here.
Not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a fair fire. He's all right. That was that fort change was one of those changes that like the entire Dota scene just like overreacts to a little bit, where like they took away the fort, and then suddenly people were like picking Leshrac and going Edict first and hiding in the trees, and they're like, ah, now I can get towers. It's like, all right, chill out.
It actually made it harder to like sit by any of the trees inside the fog. I think the only one you can do it now is the mid tier 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, on both sides. Very funny. You used to be able to do that to the top tower at level 1.
Yeah.
We had so many lame things inside this game. This game was not good back in the day.
Top lane. Double Gale comes out from Whisper, actually connecting both. So they just gonna be able to continue putting a lot of, like you said, Neph, you were kind of right. They're just keeping him at low HP. He's got 2 points in the Poison Sting.
Yeah, and he did stall out that urn just a little bit to go for the boot, so he does have those now and can kind of control Tomato and keep him from running around. So this lane, I think, does actually, like, you know, I was thinking that First Blood might change things, but I think it does really favor EG in this point, and Moonmoon's going to go down, maybe denied? Yeah. Woo! Oh, nice.
He
all right.
baited the Gale on Tomato there. That was really nice.
Yeah. Rotation onto mid here. Ari just kind of holding the bottom rune, but Panda's there as well, and it's going to be top, so easy rune for C-Smile, and maybe action onto Ryle after this. More TP's coming in. All right.
Coming in. Come here, buddy. Dive. That haste.
Did we ever address the fact that it is Pakaz playing the Doom?
No, but I was actually I wanted to ask about that in the laning phase. I was gonna say, what do you guys think? Because this isn't really a Pakaz signature hero, eh?
I feel like Doom is a top tier hero right now. I feel like this hero is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and they first picked it, right? I was talking about the insane flex value of this hero, and there goes Bryle. Nice.
Right. Well,
nice
we
play
kind
by
of knew that
C-Smile
was going to be inevitable. Yeah. And now looking for the Crystal Maiden here in the river. Pakaz going to be able to just body block him up. Do one more auto attack. C-Smile now with a double kill on the Queen of Pain, and EG are off to the races once again, man.
Yeah, this Doom is looking really scary. I think you know, again, with the flex value of that, they had no idea where it was going to end up, and so they kind of just had to account for it everywhere. And again, we were talking about that TA ban. They were just looking for a carry to ban, right? And now you've got this Pakaz Doom and the last pick Veno to really mess with this this Ursa and Tiny and stuff. So
speaking of Ursa, he just gets level 6. Okay, that's huge. He's going to turn the enrage, try and chase down Matthew. His telekinesis away, but Ari be up here to try and make some space as well. So the thing that sucks though is he committed enrage.
Matthew. Now Matthew's vision. Moonman is gonna wrap around to find him. Are you?
Oh my God!
Turn around. Okay, he's fine. He's dead. Right?
One would assume.
Just get him.
TP. Oh, he's out.
Been back
He's
here
out.
for so long.
Oh my God! When he dropped that ward, I thought he was just gonna TP up the hill.
Tomatoes just got phase boots completed.
He's got a 26.
Oh, nightmare. No way, dude.
Oh, and he turns back for the last auto attack.
Once more.
Tomato tips Whisper too.
They lose the Crystal Maiden there as well.
Doom out on bottom on the Visage. He's gonna drop as well. Pakaz doesn't even look at the explosion. Turns around.
Man, TSM is getting torn apart right now. This is how 3K net with man just 8 minutes of the game. They can't find anything.
They got the Midas queued up on Doom.
Rubik should not have gotten away with that.
Dude, all 3 lanes just literally just got crushed in the matter of like 30 seconds there.
Yeah, and I mean the flexibility of the draft, it really feels like it just gave them the option to do this, right? They just have the tools to win every lane, and now it's really on TSM to try to break this game a little bit, to pull off a smoke or a big rotation or a charge at some tower. They need to do something to just kind of open this game up, and right now they really feel hemmed in.
We get their hands on he's got the speed or alongside the scorched earth, so around in the trees and walks away.
Yeah.
Anyone else like kind of confused by the arcane boots on the Doom, or is this just like he's just gonna eventually turn these into an Octarine? I can't say I've seen arcane boots in a long time.
Neither have I. I'm thinking about it, and I feel like phase is normally what I would buy, but like I think if you're eventually going to get that Octarine, and it is a good farming tool, because I mean you do run out of mana pretty quickly on this hero. Using Scorched Earth to just farm jungle waves, it might just be a thing where it's just more efficient to just farm that way than it would be with phase boots or something. You have a ton of regen, so
buying a bunch of clarities.
Yeah.
It also looks I guess his teammates spam out a couple of more. Kind of effective. I do miss like the safe laners going mana boots into something else meta that we ages ago.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
This is just such a sad game for Mood Meander. He is just he just anywhere he goes he just dies.
We've got to see Brawl get active here, and we're gonna
bottom tower.
Oh no!
Nice dodge.
Completely broken. They will connect there for a second onto the Doom. The Swashbuckle on force because is still alive. They drop everything. The Nova as well. Tomato gets a deny.
Brawl, that is sick, man. He has to get it twice now.
Oh my god.
I mean, they brought 5 heroes to the bottom lane for this. Maybe you could argue some space being made for the Visage now on the top line, but
you have almost as many.
It is a 4K lead already.
The Doom bought out his Midas as he was dying there too, so he's got that ready to go as soon as he's back up, and an 11-minute Midas is nothing to scoff at. And Moon Meander, oh no, this is despair. 0 and 6 on the Crystal Maiden right now.
Dude, EG is just operating on a different level right now. These drafts are just so good.
Hopefully, Red Style. I mean, Canuck, you were talking about it, how you just like swap anyone around to any lane. We weren't expecting the last pick, but no, we weren't expecting Doom to come in at the safe lane. We're saying they needed some kind of sit in front, but if it's a safe lane Doom, that's exactly what he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, well, and I've had conversations about this with my team where like, there's heroes that you kind of think of as a flex. It's like, oh, we're gonna pick Pango. We could play it 4, we could play it 3. But it's like, who actually plays Pango 3? Who actually plays Pango 4? Like, it's always just mid. It's just, and so like I've had this discussion with my team where I'm like, oh yeah, we keep picking these heroes that we say are flex. We keep picking Tiny, but then we play it 4 every fucking game. So like, like what do you? And I feel like that's kind of where TSM's draft went, where they kind of went, CM and Pango, those are flexible heroes, and then they just played them exactly where you'd expect them to be played, and it was super easy to read their draft, But action on top, yep.
Take down for cause. Panda actually completes the TP. Might regret this one. He's just gonna join him. Quick pick off there for TSM as they will grab the tower as well. So showing some signs of life now.
Great little movement, and I mean the Visage has that Vlad's up, so they're looking pretty scary. I mean, this is kind of what I was saying. You need to break the game open a little bit. You just need to go somewhere and do something big, and that's kind of what they did. They brought everybody, went up to top. This is not usually a tower that you see pushed this early. It's usually you go bottom, then you go mid, but like they just said, hey, we're gonna just fight top lane. We're gonna go where they're not going to expect us, and they get a couple kills in a tower, and they're actually kind of set up decently for Roche on the Dire side. I mean, if they get a small opening, another kill or two, Ursa with the Vlads on the Visage, they could probably just swing in and take a really quick Roche anytime they want.
If they find another, I mean, ideally you find a fight around mid tier 1 tower, but being able to dive at this point, I don't think is so easy.
Yeah.
Worthy tribute.
Obviously, you need like a T-pet around that area as well at this point. With the mid tower still standing and respawn timers this low at this point in the game, it's super easy for them to test Roche.
Yeah, no, it's was curious what the rest of this Visage's build was going to be, because obviously you can't really go for that Dominator with the Doom on the board, but goes straight into the drums, and looks like he's got a pipe queued up after that, so gonna... fight mid.
Big Avatos in the mid lane into the freezing field. They take down the Quap for the Pango, so overall, a pretty good trade for the side of TSM. I don't know if they're going to get anything else out of it, though. Oh, that's a Whisper TP, though. Panda with a nice Nightmare as well. There's going to be the Gale, the Spirit Vessel completed from this. Venomancer is going to do some work. Does get the Poison Nova off, so trying to deny.
Denied again!
Perfect.
Oh, no!
The bird drop should cancel the grip. It does. So for the moment, TSM's not that bad if they can get out of this, but they've got the Visage held in place. The Gale's going to connect. Brow's going to respawn there, come in. Will
Visage is too tanky.
Rolling Thunder as well to away. Yeah, he used it just to get away. Moon on the backside. Strives him just a sliver of HP.
Went and fortified their structures.
So a kind of even trade in terms of kills, 2 for 2, but you did get the Quap and the Veno.
Are denies counted on the scoreboard? Or, like, of those 12 kills, is it 4 denies or is it
4 denies.
Okay, so it's not.
Really?
Do they have 8 actual kills, or do they have 12 actual kills and 4 denies on top of that?
Wait, hold on. So no, the kills aren't counted. The deaths count. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Orchid out on Tomato. He was not expecting that.
That is a very fast Orchid out from the Queen of Pain.
Yep.
Yeah, it's counted on like I think like Dota buff and things like that.
Yeah.
Nice actual kills, but not on the scoreboard in game.
Right.
Even like neutral deaths will count.
Either way, 4 kills denied this game is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
I guess they have 2 of the what? Or I guess they have 3 of the. Wait, is it? Do they have all the heroes that can have abilities denied? Doom, Quap, and Beno?
Towers, you know the drill.
I believe that's all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Able to deny Viper, but I don't think.
The Dire
you
might
can't
want to
deny
mine
Viper.
the top tower.
Top lane, Avalanche toss back. They've got the Bane. Rolling Thunder through from Bryle to finish it off. Smile thinking of going in.
Dire's top towers.
Does have the vision here on the high ground. Jumps in, catches Ari. They will get the Gale, the Spirit Vessel, as the Orchids on the Crystal Maiden as well. Hasn't let the Sonic Wave rip. Gonna be able to steal the Avalanche there. C-Smile goes in, able to finish him off, and now Bryle's the one that might be in trouble, but C-Smile drops the Sonic Wave. There's gonna be the birds, the familiars, they're holding him in place. It's not enough damage though from the Visage. So it ends up being a pretty sick find there for the side of EG once again as they clean up one of the familiars as well. So 3 for 1.
Yeah, Pakaz shows up for that fight and helps out, and has his BKB flying out as it's coming out. So he has a BKB now, he still has Doom, and they're going to continue this pressure. EG's just going to walk up into this triangle, hold this spot, and look for more. I mean, they have no reason to back off.
We have a vision of this one. Board. So they're just going to play on their jungle opposite side of the map.
A little something extra.
I think at this point teams will start to set up I mean, the tier 1 tower is still standing on both teams. I keep on saying, yeah, they should be setting up for the Roach Pit right now. Roach Pit, but after you take the tier 1 mid, it is not easy to go for that.
Yeah.
Are you guys, either of you, surprised he's still holding the move speed aura? Or not really?
No, not really. I mean,
4, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, and
Surprised.
I mean, there's a lot of slows on TSM. I mean, just being able to counteract that just a little bit, I think is super valuable. I can't really think of something else that I'd want. Like, you know, the Centaur Stomp is only really good once you have the Blink, so I could expect him to switch over to that afterwards. But for now, I mean, you know, what do you get? Armor Aura, Regen Aura, like Mana Burn. Like, none of it really feels like it's going to matter as much as just being able to kind of walk out of a Grave Chill or out of a CM Slow or whatever, you know?
It's either that or the Wolf Alpha, the pack leader aura, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't really have other heroes to leverage that, right?
Hitting.
Yeah, no, it's just like for yourself in terms of like farming speed, but I feel like the movement speed is allowing him to just get a lot more on the map. He's just everywhere.
Ooh, Moon just narrowly escaping there.
Top lane.
Couple kills.
We're going to find Panda here on the Bane and Avalanche Toss. More auto attacks there from Tomato. They got him.
Yeah, getting caught on a warding mission. That's good from TSM, picking up whatever they can, wherever they can. And are they gonna try the Roche? They're looking at it.
Visage in the Ursa is definitely going.
Yeah. They've got 4 heroes here, and you know, EG knows they're rotating, but are they gonna be there in time? I mean, this Roche is gonna go down really fast.
I mean, you have a Venom, man. This is gonna be really scary.
He's gonna walk in and ulti.
Nova hits everyone. Avalanche tossing. Even managed to telekinesis up. Brawl. He gets denied again. How many times they keep doing this? Tomato goes down. That's gonna be the Aegis, but Moon channeling that freezing field the whole time. It's gonna be the BKB from Pakaz. Panda looking for that Fiend Script, but Tomato's able to get away for the moment. Buckle up forward. Can they get in range? Ursa with the in range. The Fiend Script's gonna catch him. The reduced duration though, is just enough to help secure that kill. So a big win for EG.
I mean, we talked about going for that as just being a suicide mission with that mid tower still standing. They're able to get into the pit way too quickly, and Venomancer just getting Gale poison over off on every hero. Like, all this, everyone just melted.
That should help.
Dude,
Yeah.
props to Kasane though. That dude has gotten so many clutch denies. Also, it's just sitting up a kill there onto the Queen of Pain. Very quick pick off, and Chase continues. The Rolling Thunder stolen by Matthew though, just disrupting the whole backside. A lot of damage out from the Pango though. That being said, the Familiars are dishing it right back to Matthew, and as soon as that expires, they're gonna clean him up. Double kill for Browse Pango. So, right back the other way, as TSM's gonna grab the mid tower.
Man, it feels like TSM should not be getting as much out of this game as they are, but like every time they start slipping backwards in the game a little bit, they just go and take a fight, and suddenly it looks like they're back in it. I mean, this this retaliation on mid here, the 3 kills is super nice, and you got to start asking, like, at what point does this QoP kind of fall off, right? Like, you know, I think a lot of people joke about QoP being that die 2 times and your game is over hero, and we just saw the second death, you know.
The BKB for sure. This
and I mean,
lane Pakaz. I don't know. He doesn't really have any help here though. He's just gonna try and chase down the Visage, but yeah, he's alone. Maybe they can
Gives up on it.
Familiars at least though.
yeah.
I mean, okay, they get both really quickly. Visage though, oh, nice little soul assumption there. Gives him a lot of speed to try and survive this gank, and C-Smile does have the Sonic Wave, not gonna throw a Moon on the backside of the big freezing field to slow down this chase. Ends up sacrificing himself in the process.
Really that bad?
Yeah, and Kasane lives there, but
Pack, by the way.
oh yeah, oh
I
interesting.
always say Wraith Fire Pack, the Wraith Pack.
Yeah,
I saw that just now, and it makes very little sense to me, given the fact that you're playing against a Visage who's going to be able to take it out of this team fight pretty quickly.
well, I don't mind it all that much, because I mean, a lot of the damage that's going to come in is via either Swashbuckle, the Fury Swipes, or the Visage Birds, right? All big sources of physical damage, and you know, it doesn't really matter if TSM can get away from your Wraith Pack, as long as they can't fight into you, you know? And that's very much how Veno operates, is you stake your claim and you say, hey, come fight us here, and if they don't, then they lose towers, you know?
Oh, Matthew with another stolen Rolling Thunder. Oh, nice telekinesis play. Does catch the Tiny. Tiny's blink was coming out on the courier right now. He's not going to get a chance to use it, so he goes down. Nice chase in from Kaz. They managed to get on top of the Crystal Maiden. She's going to fall as well. The rest of TSM now in full retreat. Some big items just getting delivered. The BKB on C-Smile. We're going to see... oh yeah, Boots of Travel finished up on the Doom, and he does queue up the Aether Lens. So it was just a long play for the Octarine.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, again, the way he played out this game too is really nice, because I mean, he switches out the boots for the travels, he gets the blink, and then switches his ability over to the war stomp from the movement speed aura. So just really nice efficiency in the way that he's skilling and building his items. I really like the way Pakaz has played this Doom.
So do we think the side of EG has scaling problems? Like TSM, we see like actual conventional late game heroes. EG is running core Doom, core QoP, right? Like,
yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Like, it does feel like QoP Veno Doom is a lineup that needs to win in that 30-minute window, and if they don't, things start to fall off. And you see here, this Veno just gets popped. I mean, it doesn't matter how tanky he is. They chase him down, and boom, that's it. But Pakaz in on the Ursa here.
oh my God, Pakaz is really in. Just blows up that Tomato Ursa, and he's chasing now more from Moon. Should be able to burn him down, but the BKB expired. They're afraid to go up onto the high ground. See Smile, maybe not though, as he's got that arcane and that BKB. Fiend's Grip is still available for Panda. He walks in pretty deep, just gets blown apart. Big freezing field with the Sonic Wave to finish him off. Pangolier caught by the Orchid as well. Matthew with another stolen Rolling Thunder, man. He's got it every time. 4 dead to the side of PSM, and now you are held in place. It's about to be a fit. Tries to pop that pipe, but it's not going to be enough. Kasane will fall. All 5 gone. EG with a big win as they clean up the familiars as well.
The BKB just being completed on the Queen of Pain allows it to play so aggressive. Jumps into your team, pushes everyone back, and really not worth it to dropping that Rolling Thunder earlier onto the Bane just by himself. Short-sighted, so EG turn around and punish you immediately after. Just have nothing left.
I mean, because
come on, man.
Just styling on the Ursa a little bit, gives him a little smack, walks away into the trees.
He like blink stomp doomed him, right? That's what happened. Like that's why he never got BKB or anything.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And the BM on Tomato right now. Oh my lord.
He's gonna have to BKB. Absolutely, trying to stay on top of this Rubik. Trying to run into the trees. He's actually stuck. He has it enraged right in a second, but Ursa just kited around. Does manage to get some help from the team though, as Because jumps on forward to finish off the Ursa. Is going to be successful in that, but it's going to cost him his own life. Tomato with the reverse bait. Love to see it. Now Whisper on the run, hiding into the trees once again, but the Familiars able to provide that vision. They get themselves 3 as they look for more on the other side of the fight. Ari on the Tiny trying to provide the vision, but a DD on Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave just barely misses onto Moon Meander. See Smile does not stop. He's got the BKB. He's running out of mana though. The damage from the right clicks. He gets in and he gets out.
Wow.
See Smile. What a player.
I can't believe that. That was actually ridiculous. I mean, I was about to say, looks like EG might have just gotten a little too cocky, like a little too cute. They're going on the Ursa, they're gonna stomp them, haha. Like it's all fun and games, and then they get turned around on 3, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, it serves them right. And then boom, C-Smile jumps in, finishes it off, and all right, like it looks like they were justified. You know, they're playing with their food a little bit, but that was a weird but hilarious team fight. I love it.
Yeah, the way that one started, it felt like the Doom was like training the Ursa a little bit, like haha, I'm just kind of messing with you. And then Ursa ends up bringing in they bring in like a couple of heroes, and Ursa brings in his whole team afterwards.
Yeah, it's like 1v1 me bot, bro, and then like the whole team shows up and you're like, hey, you loser, you know.
Yeah, you're like, come on guys, why are you ruining our battle?
The MMR bell curve, right?
Yeah.
Well, that being said, because his farm doesn't slow down, right? That's one of the things about the Doom. That is, you know, they both die in that fight, but Doom just keeps printing money. He's got the Midas, he's got the Devour, which, you know, one of the things that people may not have kept up with is the change to the fact that this doesn't get dispelled on death now. You still get the Devour money.
Yeah, and he's about 400 gold or 300 gold off of that last piece of the Octarine core, and then once he gets that shard, it's going to be stun city for TSM. They're going to have a rough time getting out of that
mid lane. They try to find C Smile. He gets the BKB, tries to turn it around here onto Ari, but he is tanky. No DD rune this time for you, sir. He's out. Meanwhile,
Because stun off onto Ryle, hits him with the Doom afterwards, finishes him.
This guy is everywhere, man. And the thing about Doom is his cooldowns are pretty huge until he gets the Octarine, and it is finished now, but that Doom going to be on cooldown for quite a bit longer.
Yeah, he didn't have the talent before he went on the Pango either, so going from like 140 cooldown to 3.5.
Well, top lane here, Ari gonna get taken down by Matthew as well as Whisper. Moving in with a big freezing field, but instantly canceled, and Matthew's gonna steal the freezing field. So EG continuing the chase here as Because tries to get on top of the Visage with the help there of the Queen of Pain. The Orchid doing some work. He's got the Familiar drop to buy him some space, but there it is. Just caught over and over again. Does get that Stone Form to buy him a moment of space, but surrounded by all 5 members of EG. Not gonna last too much longer there.
Another quick work of this tower, then they'll move back over to Roche and clear that one out. Matthew's gotten it out.
Dire's top tower.
Extra easy taking it to
top tower.
Pit. They don't have to kill this outpost yet. They're gonna want to grab this before they get to Pit.
Yeah.
They go into the road crit without grabbing the outpost.
It's bait, dude.
Yeah,
They got
that's
the tower. They got the ward there. They're gonna bait the T opium. That's what it is.
Yeah, they say, hey, come fight us, come fight us, come.
Total 5-head play.
Yeah.
I don't think they expect anyone to challenge them. But Aegis and Shard on the deck in just a moment. Shard, I would actually be pretty okay with it going on to Pakaz. The increased stun duration is really strong.
Yeah, that's the idea, I think. I mean, I think that's the whole idea behind the new Ocarine build, right? Is that once you get the Infernal Blade with the Shard, it is nearly a permastun, but he actually doesn't take it.
Yeah, they give it to the Queen of Pain, the silence on Blink. There's the Fiend's Grip from Panda right onto the Pango. One of those counters you don't see all that often, but very effective, and he's looking for more. Grabs the Visage here, just trying to chase him down. The familiar drops are available. Blink up onto the high ground. He's protected by the Hate and the BKB as well. Now onto Moon. Big Sonic Wave connects, trying to get away, but she's not going to be able to. And now Tomato, the BKB TP on home, already caught in the crossfire. Will join his team as well. So 3 more kills. C-Smile is just playing out of his mind this game, dude.
Yeah, no, and he has no fear, right? He's blinking into every single team fight, saying, I have a BKB if you want to turn on me, and then I'll just blink out if you try to fight me. It's unbelievable boldness, but it's really working out here. He's able to get 2 kills almost every time he blinks in, and then it's just a matter of spending his health until he has the blink back out.
The only person that he really has to pay attention to his positioning when he's got that BKB is as soon as the basher completed. But a lot of time, like as he jumps in, he's pushing this Beth with Sonic Wave, and between that and like only having a 6-second cooldown on the blink dagger, a lot of time you're going to be able to escape after going. It'd help a lot with using his Assault Cross, enough armor to be able to survive this burst. Unless he's already got Overpower primed up and second charge ready.
Yeah, and I mean, the items don't stop coming for Pakaz. He's almost got a full Aghanim Scepter on the Courier, just waiting for the last 150 gold. It's just going to pop that Midas and have it, but once you have that AoE Doom, this team fight gets a lot scarier for TSM as well.
It like really shuts down Ursa doesn't have Overpower. His damage is pretty underwhelming. He doesn't have any attack speed.
Yeah, and I mean oh, okay, we're gonna lose the Bane here on bottom, but
oh, that's the axe from the Doom. That's put in some work, but he's got to find his real targets. Trying to chase down Ari, the stolen toss. Get in there, buddy.
You ever see that Doom thrown at you? I mean, the spell, not the hero.
Oh my God, he caught him. No way, Bryle and shambles. The top forward Whisper now finds Kasane. He's trying to TP on home, but has to cancel. He sees the Infernal Blade coming. Oh my God, 4 heroes dead once again.
It feels good to be
Oh God, EG is so good right now.
And I was going to say about that eggs before the fight there is that it does help a lot for controlling some of the peripheral stuff in this fight. Like, the birds can't drop if you're AoE doomed around them.
Yeah.
You know, the Pango can't shield crash or swashbuckle out of his roll if you got it on him, etc. Like, there's a lot of just these little interactions that this AoE Doom is going to allow you to have in this game versus just dooming multiple heroes, you know?
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
I gotta say, whichever like artist at Valve like works on Doom, they love this hero. That's all I'm gonna say. They did a real good job with all of this stuff.
He's got some incredible sets.
Yeah, I mean, just the Axe Doom might be like one of the most like beautiful, like animations or like AoE indicators in the whole game. It is so good. TSM here trying to figure out how to defend their high ground. There's gonna be the avalanche, but a quick Orchid response from C-Smile. No toss back for you. He's just gonna continue the chase. He's got the Aegis. He's feeling pretty okay. There's gonna be a big Poison Nova plus a Fiend's Grip, and there's the Doom. He comes back in. He's caught Tomato because they're able to just keep them in place. The rundown continues as C-Smile pops his BKB, blinking for one after the other. The GG comes out, and that is a quick 2-0 from Evil Geniuses.
Absolutely methodical. You know, there is some little glimpses that TSM had here and there, kind of like in the last game where it was, okay, maybe they can pull something out here with this team fight, but EG was just relentless. You know, regardless of what deaths happened, they just rearmed and went again, and TSM just